Hey there YouTube, Corn Cob Piper coming at you. It is Monday evening. Just stepped out in the garage to smoke a stogie. This is a Alec Bradley Tempest, and this is the Robolo. By far and away my favorite cigar. I can't get enough of these. Very, very nutty, earthy. Once you get about, a third to halfway down, you get a lot of like chocolatey notes in it. Just a awesome cigar. Now, I am not a cigar aficionado. I like to smoke them on occasion, and I've recently just discovered that I like cigars. And for those of you that saw my video where I mixed some cigar filler leaf into an English blend, thanks everyone for the trying to help me name it. There's some really cool names. I'm having a hard time picking which one I like the best. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna wait till, I guess, not this coming up weekend, but the weekend after. It will be like 2.5 weeks that blend's had time to marry. I'll go ahead and review it. At that time, I'll also go ahead and pick the name, reveal the name that I like the best, and I'll go ahead and send a sample of that to obviously the winner, the name that I picked. So Alex Bradley Tempest. If you guys haven't tried one of these cigars and you do like cigars, you got to go out and get some. Now, this Robolo version, this is it's like a 5-inch cigar with I think it's like either a 55 or 60 ring gauge, so pretty fat cigar. I've tried the Centurion and the Maduro versions of this. Out of the 3 that I've tried, the Robolo is my favorite, and these are exclusive to bestcigarprices.com. So if you want to try one of these, you got to go there to get it, and they're not cheap. They're, I think, 5 sticks for like 35 bucks, plus an additional like $3 or $4 to ship them. So not an everyday smoke, but when you want to treat yourself, these are really the way to go. So I figured while I was out here, I know I talked about that I was going to start doing some Cob Mods, and I started over this weekend. My garage is still a mess. I didn't have time to clean up Sunday, and I don't really feel like doing it tonight either, so I'm going to get out here tomorrow after work and clean up my mess that I made over the weekend, and spend a little bit of time working with these Cob Mods again. But I just wanted to show you real quick just what I got going on. So mind you, I have some plaster on these pipes that I have to sand off still before I stain them. I'll give you a general idea of what I got going on here. So this is a bamboo poker, basically, that I've made out of a Mizu bowl. I've attached some bamboo. It's not glued in yet, and then because of the small size of the bamboo, I just went ahead and reused one of the Missouri Meerschaum bits there. So that's pipe number 1. Pipe number 2 is this is a Legend with a hardwood shank, small diameter. I've angled it up just a little bit. I thought that looked pretty cool, that combination. So my plan is to take this shell casing, I believe it's a 45, put it on there, drill this out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so this little nose warmer here with the bamboo, I'm gonna stain the bowl black. With this one, with the bullet, this is going to be stained brown, and it is going to get this stem here. So it's a pretty cool swirled stem. So just to give you a little indication, it's going to look something like that, but obviously the stem will be in further, so it's not going to stick out as much. And I may end up, now that I think about it, cutting a little bit more off this hardwood shank, so it's not quite as long. But that's the second pipe. The third pipe, let me look away here, let me find it, is a Rob Roy bowl. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. So this one is not going to be stained brown. It is going to be this one here that's going to be stained brown. The Rob Roy. It's also going to get a deer antler tip shank that I've drilled out, which is going to fit inside. If I can get it to go in. Something like that. And then it is going to get the brown stem. So that is the deer antlered shank with the brown swirled stem. Bowl's going to be brown. On this one, this is going to be, I think, a green bowl with a black stem. Obviously, I need to polish up this 45, and this is going to get the green swirled stem here. So green and black swirled stem. So this one will be like my mean green, I guess. And then on my last one, it's another Rob Roy. Still got some plastic on it. I am going to, I haven't decided whether I'm going to reuse this stem or do a hardwood. I'm probably going to make my own hardwood stem, but just to give you an idea. Oh, and by the way, I've drilled out the bottoms of all these and added a hardwood plug into all of them, including the small Mizu bowl here as well, which was kind of difficult to get that plug in there. So on this one, if you can imagine a hardwood stem, so something like that, I'm going to take this copper colored wire, make a ferrule, which is going to go around that end, and then it is going to get this orange swirl stem in there. So those are my 4 pipes that I'm working on. I think they're, you know, pretty cool so far. It's definitely a lot of work, a lot more than I thought it was going to be, but I'm hoping they turn out pretty good. I like the work on them so far. So just an update, I guess, naming the cigar tobacco blend that I made. So with the cigar leaf will be, let me look at my phone here to get the date on the calendar. Excuse me here. Let's see. I guess while I'm looking up this, just to let you know, also my giveaway for the Penzance and the other couple tobaccos, probably a pipe in there. Maybe some cigars, I'm not sure. You know, obviously the winner, there's going to be 2 winners. Get the Penzance, the 2016 McClellan Christmas Cheer. There's my calendar. And basically a sealed tin of, you know, whichever is your favorite tobacco, so based on the categories. Drawing's going to be next Sunday. Still got a week to get them in. I definitely really appreciate everybody that's done it so far. I've really enjoyed watching them. And you know, hope to get at least a couple more to watch before the giveaway. So for today is the Monday the 17th. The giveaway for giveaway drawing for my 100 sub giveaway is going to be the 23rd. We'll go ahead and the weekend of the 29th go ahead and do a review on my new cigar leaf blend, and go ahead and get, you know, pick a name and send that sample off to somebody. So I am just going to sit here and enjoy the rest of my cigar. And speaking of cigars, so I just recently got a bunch of acid cigars. So the Drew Estate acid blend, and I'm not a fan of them, and I got, you know, 5 or 6 quality cigars. So, you know, I would be interested in doing a trade with somebody for some other cigars or some pipe tobacco. In particular, I've been trying to hunt down a tin of Drew Estate meat pie, so maybe that would be a cool trade to do. Some Drew Estate pipe tobacco for some Drew Estate cigars. So let me go run inside real quick. I'm going to grab these cigars and I'll show them to you. And if anybody is you know, interested in making a trade for, you know, other cigars or pipe tobacco, just let me know. You know, I want to give them to a good home, somebody that's going to enjoy them. And it's not that the Drew Estate acid cigars are bad cigars. I do enjoy the taste of them. My problem with them is they coat the tip in some kind of like super sugary substance that goes away, you know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes into the smoke, but I just don't enjoy that initial part. I just can't get past the initial sweetness of the cigar. But once I get past that, they've all been, at least the ones that I've smoked have been, you know, pretty good, some real good. It's just that initial 5 or 10 minutes that I don't like, and a reason that I want to get rid of them. So let me go grab these. I'll show you what they are. Let me know if you'd be interested in doing a trade for some. Alright, so I'm back with these cigars. Turned on the radio, sorry about that, just kicked on. So these are cigars. I got them kept in this humidor here that I have, the acid cigars. This looks like a acid cold infusion, a acid ordinary Larry. Show you guys the size of these. Pretty decent size, you know, cigars. A acid 1400 cc in a cool glass jar. A acid OM Maduro. A acid 1. A acid Cuba Cuba. I believe this is the one that they are most famous for, is the Cuba Cuba. A acid Nasty, which is a little small cigar here. It's got a pigtail on it. I don't know if you can see that. And then we have 4 acid cigarillos and an acid blondie, which is another one that they're super famous for. So I'll go through these for you real quick. Just hold them all up. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8 cigars of the big ones, plus the 4 little ones here. So if you guys are into acid cigars, anybody out there, let me know. I want to go ahead and trade these. You know, like I said, hopefully for some Drew Estates meat pie or some other cigars. And if you are looking to trade me for cigars, I do like full-bodied, robust cigars. You know, something pretty strong. And you know, just comment below that you're interested, or send me a PM, or also feel free to email me as well. My email address is corncobpiping@gmail.com. That's corncob piping, not piper. So corncobpiping@gmail.com. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Hope everybody has a great night, and as always, keep on piping.